still be in the station. That is it. So at least you know somebody. That's nice. Yeah.
that they'll be opening today, the banks and certain businesses, that the members of staff did respond to the call. I'm also appealing to those who are stuck in traffic to be a little patient, because I understand that the traffic is blocked to allow for the cleaning of the areas immediately around the government headquarters and the financial center, so that you just be patient, let's cooperate with the authorities and make sure, I mean, it will take some of us 2 hours to get here, but it's necessary, because other than that we'll have no time to clean certain areas. I think people are advised to park in the outskirts of town, some in Goodwill, some in the Newtown area, and those who probably have parking bays outside the streets, I think are allowed to drive through, and I'm hoping that we will be able to at least function, even if later, but that we'll get a couple hours work done in most of the agencies today. For permanent secretaries who are stuck in the traffic, we had a meeting scheduled for 8:30, so that is now scheduled for 11, and I'm hoping that with the rest of the hours left, that we are still able to do the assessments and to reassign work for those who show up this morning, and at least to get a full account of the staff members and where they are and how they were affected by the hurricane. So this morning, as I said, we'll be dealing with matters of distribution and public information, and I have with me Darren Gonahan. He's from MAP Action, and he will be providing some updates on distribution. After, we have Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Justice, Ms. Joanne Commodore, who will be discussing some matters to do with the Emergency Operations Center and general information in terms of hotlines and how the public can contact us in the event of any inquiries. So we will move quickly into this morning's briefing, and I'll invite Darren to join us for a few minutes and give us an update. He will let you know more of what he's doing.
Good morning. I'm sitting within the UNDAC OCHA team, and my role is to bring together all of the information that is collated from the international community, the local organisations and local government, and bring that together on one kind of product per sector. So one of the areas that we've been working on is the food and water distribution. So we have all the information that is being collected on a daily basis, put on a product which is available via various portals or the front desk outside the EOC, and it shows the long-term aim, medium-term aim of these products is to show the gaps of where water, food, NFIs, etc. are not being delivered. It's all well and good showing the information about where stuff is being delivered, but it's more important to show where things are not being delivered. So that's one of the products that we've been working on. Another product which they're all incredibly important, but this one is focusing on water status. So DOASCO are feeding into the WASH cluster, WASH sector, of the water status areas, what their capacity is, what their status is, whether they're operational. That will feed into the decision-making process of where water is delivered. If the water areas are functioning, then there is no need, or there's less need to supply water to those areas. And the final product that I'd like to talk about briefly is the status of the health facilities. In country, there's 52, 53 health facilities. A lot of them have been damaged. Some are operational, some are not operational. So working with the WASH sector and the Ministry of Health at the Princess Margaret Hospital, we're building up a picture of which facilities are open, so that resources can go to those that are not to fix, and to those are with extra medical staff presumably, so that they can cope with the increased demand. So they're the main products that we're working on at the moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Darren. Obviously, as the week unfolds, we will be having to work more closely with distribution. And as Darren pointed out, of concern would be the areas that are not being serviced properly. We are hoping, however, that the public service input can assist with providing the data and strengthening the reporting mechanism and increasing the volunteers on the ground. So far, we are understanding the complexity of the distribution network, in that apart from the central distribution at the ports and even the central distribution in the district, we need to establish a number of distribution points. We have models, obviously, within the social services. We have models within the village council system. We have models within statistics. So I think today we'll be, when we meet with the Committee of Permanent Secretaries, we'll be seeking to put together the best model that we can to ensure that each household is actually mapped out and represented in the distribution framework, so that we can provide ongoing and improved information to those persons who are doing the deliveries. It's going to take a number of volunteers. I saw some districts that I thought were extremely small, but our geography is not the easiest, and therefore, given the geographic location and the terrain, certain very small areas may have 2, 3, 4 distribution centers to allow us to meet each family. So we're going to try, and that is why, again, I'm appealing to public officers. We have to support the systems distribution network for this week, and therefore a number of you will be reassigned to ensure that the country itself is covered. We'll have to send people out to assist and to ensure that the disaster committees are well structured in the various communities, and to ensure that sufficient volunteers are available to ensure that they work effectively. We'll proceed now with Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Justice, Ms. Commodore. She's also the coordinator of the Emergency Operations Center, and will be providing general information, particularly those on hotlines and how people can contact us in the event that there are queries, particularly referring to distribution and other needs. I call Ms. Commodore to the podium.
Thank you, Capsec. Good morning, everybody. My name is Joanne Commodore. I am the Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Justice, Immigration and National Security. And at this time, it is important for us to streamline information. So what we've done at the EOC is we have come up with a hotline and an email address that you can reach us at. We will ensure that it is available. It has already begun circulating on social media and via WhatsApp, etc. So I will give the numbers, but they are going to be available. I will go slowly in case anybody wants to copy them. So the numbers are 1767 277 8667, 1767 277 8667, 1767 285 0989, 1767 285 0989, and the last one 1767 614 3000, 1767 614 3000, and the email address is domeocmaria@gmail.com. domeocmaria MARIA @gmail.com, and it's all one word, all common letters. At this time, I invite people to use the hotline because you can actually assist us in our distribution. You can assist us in identifying gaps. And as the Cabinet Secretary indicated, there are a lot of things that are now coming to light. But we are working on it. We are working hard, I assure you. And so please do not be shy, especially when it comes to agencies that are outside, that want to source Dominica, that want to officially lend their aid to Dominica. I urge you to use the email address. That is going to be the only one that the government will recognize. So please route all your requests, all your queries to the hotline numbers or to the email address. At this time, I of course want to invite Dominicans to be as patient as possible and to be strong. We are working on it, and we're, especially in the food and distribution, we are trying our very best to ensure that we reach every household. And I really believe that the hotlines can help us to do that. So thank you, everybody. Have a good day. I am returning to work.
Okay. This might be our shortest press briefing yet, but it's important that we give you the valuable information required. I need to again appeal to all concerned that these are very difficult times. The public service and all of the support agencies are here to serve and assist in the best way possible, and we invite all to exercise as much patience and tolerance at this time. Most of the persons providing service are themselves overloaded with work. In a number of points, there are still people who have been assisting as first responders from the night of the storm, so they too are overwhelmed with work and have not even assisted their own families in the personal restructuring, and I just invite people to be patient, tolerant. What I've witnessed most for the week is kind of upbeat tempers. It doesn't help anybody. Let us just be calm and try to assist, cooperate with the local police. They themselves are tired and stressed out. In other words, whatever you think your situation is, it's the same for almost everybody you meet. And therefore we need to exercise tolerance. In the meantime, as the days go by, we try to improve the systems that we have. They are not perfect, but with your help, with your inquiries, we'll try to build on the weaknesses in the system. The essential services themselves are helping, and as Darren said earlier, it may help because as we get water into certain districts, it means that we do not have to focus on taking water to these districts. I was quite happy that areas like Canefield and surroundings did get water last night. So that means that the people doing distribution should take note and to redirect to the areas that are most needed. But it takes a certain kind of dynamism, and we have to ensure that this thing is done in a very systematic manner. And for those people who are not getting service, we ask you to please call the numbers given. But at the same time, we ask you to please exercise patience and tolerance, because we are here to serve you, and we'll do everything in our power to ensure that you are serviced. To end again today, I just want to thank all those who are serving. I want to thank the agencies who are here with us. Numerous agencies who are here with us, some at the ports, some in every corner of the island, some helping with assessments, some surveying, some helping with distribution, logistics, some are still coordinating the importation of relief, some are at the airports, some are at the seaports. I just want to thank all who have made an effort to be here with us, all of the agencies, all of the countries who assist, and all the Dominicans who have come forward to make sure that the system works. We still need more volunteer support, and I appeal to you to, well, there's a register downstairs, and PS didn't say that, where we register volunteers, people who want to serve in different areas, and it's on the 5th floor of the financial center. And again, now you could use the hotline to call in and give your name and your details, And especially if you have a particular area of expertise, would be willing to know that too, so that based on your profile, we can put you in the area where we think you can best serve. Thank you very much for listening. This brings to an end our press briefing for today. Short as ever. Well, I hope. And we're looking forward to tomorrow when we'll be updating you again on matters of national importance. Thank you.